Global Scouse Day is coming up on the 20th of February. I'll link their Instagram in the description below so you can find out more information about Global Scouse Day from them. For Global Scouse Day, I'll be showing you how to make a scouse with homemade pickled cabbage. This will be available at my place of work on Global Scouse Day in limited quantities, so I'll link the address down below in the description below as well. Hello, Chef Andrew Chung here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. I hope you enjoy this content. All right, let's get started. For the pickled cabbage, we need the following. 1 head of cabbage, already sliced. Well, I've sliced it already, so that's 1 head. You can halve this recipe because I'm doing it for the restaurant. In here is my pickling liquid, which is 600 ml of water, 600 ml of apple cider vinegar. Got black peppercorns and chilli flakes. That's been lightly toasted so I can maximize the flavor. 15 grams of salt and 10 grams of sugar. So now that we've got this all sliced up and in a sterile jar, let's make our pickling liquid. We will need to turn on the heat. So we want to not boil this, but we want to dissolve. It goes with the sugar, it goes with the salt, and let's infuse with the toasted peppercorns and the chili flakes. Chili flakes are optional, of course, and let that dissolve nearly just to cover. And yeah, this is about right. So once that's done, set that aside, let that steep, let that take on flavor and take on color and be ready for our stew. Let's get started with the scouse. So with that, I have 1 kilogram of lamb chunks. So I've already pre-salted, seasoned this because I like to dry brine my meat before cooking. You don't need to, just salt it, salt and pepper now. And to the lamb, I'm gonna 2 tablespoons of flour just to coat it. And I'm just gonna give this a mix, ready to sear off. And you know, this is gonna be, this is gonna help thicken the liquid, the stew, so it has some body to it. Dutch oven, I use a Dutch oven. And put it on a medium-high heat. And let's start browning the meat. So I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon of oil here. So once all that is done, on a lower heat, and a bit more oil, 4 medium carrots and 2 onions chopped that we're going to add in here. So add that in. I'm going to sweat that down for about. So I put the meat back in and then just mix it in. The vegetables are softened slightly, but it will cook down, okay, in the oven. And I'm going to use the oven because much more of an even heat. Grab your favorite ale, just use that to deglaze the pan. I'm using an IPA here. Okay, put it back on high and let it reduce. Scrape the bottom, give the bottom a good scrape, just to really release the fond so that it goes into the liquid and starts flavoring up the liquid. It's now reduced slightly, so now I'm going to add this is 750 ml of stock, so 500 ml of beef stock and 250 is chicken stock for the meaty flavor, and chicken stock for the sweetness, and it's a nice balance. And then to this, I'm going to add 4 sprigs of thyme, 4 bay leaves. So I've got 1 kilogram of potatoes, so I'm just going to put half that in now, and then the other half halfway through the cooking. So this is going to help thicken up the sauce as well when it breaks down. I'm leaving the skins on because it adds flavor and texture, and there's a lot of vitamins in there. And bring it to the boil, and then we'll put that in a 160-degree oven for about 2.5 to 3 hours. Come up to simmer now. What we do then is we put the lid on and leave a little bit of a gap so that it can evaporate. Yeah, and then now we just stick it in the oven. So now that is in the oven, let's talk about wine. So to go with this, I've selected this Rioja Alta from Vina Ardanza. Now this is their reserve 2012 vintage, which is a very good vintage from what I hear. This has enough age on it already, so it's ready, just about ready to be drunk now. This normally goes well with lime in general, and so I have picked this as my choice to go with my Scouse. A bit more about this wine. This is 78% Tempranillo from vines that are 30 years old. 22% of this is Garnacha from high altitude vineyards. The Garnacha adds floral notes and structure to this wine. Both the grapes are aged separately. The Tempranillo for 36 months, the Garnacha for 30 months, before being blended perfectly to reach a perfect balance. Now, back to the Scouse. Okay, this is done now. All right, I'm gonna let this rest whilst I set up the dinner table. After it's rested, I'm gonna spoon the Scouse. Yeah, that beautiful gravy, absolutely delicious. Gonna go very well with this. And then on the side, grab some cabbage, the red pickles. This is stained beautifully. That's how we make a Scouse. All right, let's give this a try. Been waiting a few hours for this. Grab some lamb, carrot, potatoes. Oh my god, that's so good. Reminds me of home. I'm going to cafes in Liverpool with my mom, family, friends, or friends just to go for a Scouse. It is tender, limey, delicious. The cabbage goes well, cuts through everything quite nicely. I miss this. This really brings back memories. Let's give it a try with the wine. Yep. Delicious. This really adds something to the dish. Cherry notes, cider from the aging, smoky notes as well. It's adding extra layers to the dish. I really like this. This is how I'm going to spend my Scouse day. You can come along to my workplace to give this a try yourself. I'll link in the description below for my workplace. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Now you guys know a very Liverpudlian dish. Comment below how you're going to spend Global Scouse Day. Also let me know what other content you'd like me to create. Thanks for the love. See you in the next one. I'm going to devour this now. Peace.